Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is a big makeup declutter. I filmed this a while ago, so I'm sorry it's taken me ages to get this up. I did a huge declutter as I am moving out next month. I wanted to get rid of some of the bits that I no longer need or use, or just really old stuff. So I filmed this and it's going to be a long video, so make sure you guys get a drink. But yeah, I'm just going to show you a big declutter and I hope you guys like it. A lot of you said you wanted to see this when I did a poll on my Instagram, so do keep an eye out. I actually got my collection done a lot. I'm not going to do an updated collection until I am moved in and I can film everything over there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video and let's just get on with it. So I've basically got you guys over the top and hopefully you can see everything okay. So I'm going to maybe bring you, no, I think that's really the best place. You may be able to see absolutely everything, but as I go down, I'll try and find the best way for you to see in the drawers. But I'm just going to start from this top drawer, which is my lip products. I'm just going to like throw everything that I'm not keeping on the bed. I've got these little dividers. I think they're from somewhere called like Tidy Ups, but I'll link it down below. And I've also got these little dividers in here from Amazon. I've got so many lip products that I don't use. I am going to swatch some things because obviously things I've not used in a while, I want to make sure I'm not going to keep them if they're going to be okay to like resell on. One thing off the top is this Morphe Lullaby lip mask. I bought this because it was recommended well, it wasn't recommended, I saw someone on Instagram use it and I tried it once but I didn't like the taste of it, so I'm actually going to sell that. Obviously disinfect everything, but I'm going to put everything on the bed that I'm getting rid of, and I'll go through everything kind of like what I can sell and what I will just get rid of. Obviously anything that's super old I will just throw in the bin, but yeah, it depends. I may do like a giveaway of some things, but yeah, I'm not too sure, so I'm just going to put things on the bed that I'm getting rid of for now. So on the left hand side, I like this side here are all MAC lipsticks and there's a mini one at the front here. So first of all is the Jamie Genevieve lipstick. This is a really nice nude. I haven't worn it in ages, but I'm definitely going to keep it because I really like the satin finish. And then we have Velvet Teddy. Now this one is very well loved and I'm pretty sure I've got another one in here somewhere. Yeah, there's a Velvet Teddy here which is newer, so I'm just going to get rid of this old one because it seems a bit pointless to keep that. I'm going to go through everything and like reorganise it at the end, so like once all the drawers are done, so I'm just going to kind of put things back until I've figured out what I'm doing. Let's see if I can get this in the bin. Yes, okay. And then we've got Blankety, which is an amplified cream, I believe it's called. Again, very, very old. I'm not even sure if it will work. You can see how much I used of it. I think this was like my first ever MAC lipstick, the Blankety shade. That is really, really nice. I'm just going to compare it actually to Honey Love, which is like my more recent favourite. I'm just going to see how they compare. Very similar actually, aren't they? So I'm just going to keep Honey Love and get rid of Blankety because it is just so old. I mean, I kind of kept it for like sentimental reasons of the fact that I think it's my first MAC lipstick and you can see how much I've loved it. But again, a bit pointless to keep when the colours are that similar. So I'm just going to chuck that one out as well. And we've got this one here, which is the Viva Glam 2. From MAC, I believe. I can't remember if this was from a collection or not, but again, I've worn this one quite a lot, and this one is also a satin finish, which I really like. I did go through a phase of getting really like bad dry lips, so I did lean more towards satins. Again, that's really similar, but it is a little bit darker, so I am going to keep hold of that. Just curious to compare it to Velvet Teddy, because I do think they're kind of similar. Oh no, Velvet Teddy is much darker, but I used to wear that all the time, I forget how dark it was. So yeah, you can see they're really similar, with just different kind of levels of tones. I've also got Diva here that I actually got from my best friend Jade. We did like an advent calendar for each other years ago now. So really nice shade. It's just a little bit drying on me and I haven't worn it in so long. I could either sell that for quite a cheap price because it's a little bit old now, or put it in a giveaway. So I'm going to put that on the bed because there is quite a lot left in there. Then we've got Love Lawn, which is a pink shade. Oh, you can see how old that is. Oh my god. I can't remember if this or Blankety was my first MAC lipstick, but this was one of my very first. It's just a really nice pink shade, but again, I don't wear those kind of colours, and as you can see, it's really old, so that is going in the bin. I've then got these minis, so we've got Burst on the Scene, which is a matte lipstick. Again, it's like a brick kind of colour. I never really reach for that. It's not really a colour I tend to wear too much, so again, I'm going to chuck that one on the bed with the others. We then got Rocket Woman, which is a luster lipstick, and this is a nice red shade too. Again, I think that's not like vibrant enough for a red, it's not opaque enough. So I'll get rid of that one. And then there's also this one, which is called Boisterous, and it's a matte lipstick. Wow, that's really bright. I think that's a really nice true red shade. It's not one that I go for a lot, but as it is a mini, I will keep hold of it. And we've got these from Christmas collections a little while ago. So this one is Whirl, which I believe we all know from Kylie Jenner. Again, it's a gorgeous shade, but I think just too brown for me. So again, I will get rid of that one. And then we've got Cream Cup here, which is a pretty classic MAC shade. But again, I don't really reach for it too much. It is lovely, but I just don't really need it. Again, I kind of kept these for sentimental reasons of it being from a Christmas collection, but that can go. And I've also got the Riri Woo. Again, I kept this because it's from the Rihanna collection. It's a really nice red shade, but I just don't reach for it, and it's very, very drying on the lips. So I would sell it because there's probably someone out there that would want that for their collection, but because it's so old and so dry, as you can see that, I'm just going to throw that out. Oops, that one didn't hit the pin, you can tell. This is one of the mineralised rich lipsticks in the shade Dreaminess. It's a really, really nice pink, but again, I'm just not really a pink lipstick wearer, so I will sell that one because it's a gorgeous, gorgeous colour, and they're really nice. The mineralised rich collection in general is really nice from MAC. Okay, and then we've got some different brands in the middle here. So this one is a Lime Crime lipstick. Again, I actually got this for a present years ago, and it's a really, really funky colour. So it looks like this. It's called Mirage. What are they actually called? Does it say? Pearlies, I think it's called. And again, that's the colour. So it's like a really nice lilac-y colour, and it's kind of sparkly. Again, that is just so old that I wouldn't even sell that, so I'm going to throw that in the bin. Then I've got this one here, which is a Revolution lipstick in the shade Undress. I'm pretty sure I bought this last year when I did a full face of Revolution, but again, that colour is just not me. I'll chuck it. It looks a little bit not great conditions. I'm going to throw that out too. I then got a Revolution X Soph lipstick in the shade Syrup. I haven't worn this one in so long. It's a gorgeous creamy brown shade, but again, I just never really reach for it, so that one is going to go in the bin. That's another one that's missed. This is the NYX lipstick in the shade Butter. I was obsessed with this at one point for ages. It's a really, really cool toned brown. I'm just going to throw that one in the bin. It's hard with lipsticks because, you know, COVID and stuff. But the MAC ones people may want. This is a NYX orange mini lipstick. I don't know why I've kept that. I think it was from a advent calendar. I'm going to put this in the pile just in case. No, actually, I'm just going to throw them in the bin. I don't want to waste time, like, God, selling things or getting rid of things that people won't really want, so yeah. So here is like my more recent lipsticks. So I've got two Charlotte Tilbury ones, the Kim KW and Pillow Talk. I love these and wear them both a lot, so I'm going to keep those. And I've also got my two Doll Beauty lipsticks. So I've got the Come to Mama, which is a gorgeous nude shade. Again, I wear that a lot. And then this one I got in a Valentine's set last year, which is called Read Between the Lines, and it's a gorgeous red shade, so I will keep that if ever I want to wear a red. Which actually means I'm going to get rid of this one because I've got the Doll Beauty red, so that's not really needed. Then I've got this YSL lipstick. Now I actually got this for my sister's 18th birthday, I believe it was for, and I've kind of just kept it for that reason. It's one of the Rouge Volupte shines. You can see how much I used it, and every time I swatch it I think, wow, that's really nice, I should probably use it a bit more, but it's just not like, there's not much to it. I am going to keep it because it's a YSL lipstick, it's gorgeous, but I don't really need it, but it can just go in there, so it's fine. I've also got my Huda Beauty lipstick. This is in the shade Prom Night. I really, really like this. It's a really nice shade, and yeah, I wear that one quite a lot as well. Then I've got two Morphe lipsticks. I've got Wifey and Honey. They're both matte lipsticks. This one is Honey. It's just a really nice nude. And then this one is Wifey. I think they're kind of similar. But yeah, they're really nice shades. I don't reach for them too much, but again, I only got them like last year, I think, so I am going to keep them. This one is a Paul and Joe lipstick. Again, it's a red, so I'm not really going to wear it too much, so I am going to get rid of that one. Now I've got this Shane Dawson Jeffree Star liquid lipstick. I only got this because I saw it in Amsterdam and I thought, wow, it's a really fun colour, and because it was a collab, but I don't support either of these people and I've literally worn this once, so I'm going to get rid of that one too. I've got the Dose of Colours liquid lipstick in the shade Sand. I really, really like this. I don't reach for liquid lipsticks as much anymore, but I do really like this one. Oh, sorry to keep hitting you. Can I zoom you in a bit? But yeah, I do really like this one, so I am going to keep it. Then I've got the Jouer cream lipstick in the shade Melon. I haven't worn this in years. I'd be surprised if it even... Yeah, that's pretty dried up, so that one can go. I'm just going to pop it there because I'm going to stop throwing things. Then I've got the L'Oreal liquid lipstick from the chocolate collection in the shade Sweet Tooth. I really like this. Again, I'm not sure if it will still work. Okay, that's fine. Again, I really love that. It's a really nice shade. I then got the NYX Liquid Suede, this like grey one. I never use that obviously, so I'm going to get rid of that. And the Jouer Peony Lip Gloss, I believe, but again, that's so old. I'm going to get rid of that. And then I've got some lip glosses over this side here. So I've got two of these L'Oreal lip glosses. We've got the Extreme Resist in the shade Resist Me, and then the Dazzle Gloss in the shade Disco Ball. These are really nice glosses, actually. I just don't reach for them too much. There's that one there, which is like a nude gloss, and then this one, which is more of a gold, I'd say. See how nice that is, though. I think I might just keep this one because of the shine to it. I think that's really nice. So I will keep that one, and I'll get rid of the Extreme Resist one. That's an Anastasia, so keep that with the others. I've got this Hank and Henry gloss, which is really cute. I love the packaging. It's a lip luster. Ooh, I think this has got quite a lot of like blue undertones to it, so it's not one that I like grab for, so I will get rid of that. But again, it's been used like once, so someone can have that. And then there's also a NYX Mini Intense Butter Gloss. Again, that's so old that I'm just gonna throw that out. I've got the Dose of Colours Mickey Mouse Rockin' It lip gloss. Love that, so I will be keeping that. I've got two NYX butter glosses in Creme Brulee and Fortune Cookie. I don't actually reach for these too much. There's Creme Brulee. I think that's slightly too pink for me, so I will get rid of that. And then Fortune Cookie, again, I haven't used this in so long, and I think it's a little bit too like orange for me, so I will throw that one out actually because it's a little bit older than the other one. I then got this Jouer gloss. I don't think that's focusing because it's so sparkly, but this is the one in Skinny Dip. Oh, it's the lip topper in the shade Skinny Dip. I remember when these were like an obsession that everyone had. I just will never reach for that, so I'm gonna throw that out because again, it's probably about 5 years old, I won't lie to you. I then got these Anastasia glosses that I got in a set last year. So there's like a nude. This is called Tasty. There's that one there. I do like that one because it's just a really nice shiny nude. And then there's this one, which is more of a gold, which is called Bubbly. I'm going to get rid of that one because I don't think I would literally ever grab for that. And then we've got the pink. You guys are about to die. It's really nice, but I don't really ever use pink for underneath it, so I'm going to get rid of that. And this sparkly pink one, which is called Clouds. Again, I won't use that, so that one can go. I'm just going to switch the battery around so I can carry on, and I will be right back. So at the back I do have like more lip glosses, lip liners, and also some liquid lips. I'm going to see if I can take this out. So first of all, I've got the HNB original glosses in Yes Girl and Can't Jill. I haven't reached for these in ages. Again, I think it's because they're back there. This is the kind of thing that like I just don't want because I want to be able to see all my products and reach for them. I think because these are so old and they just haven't been used, I may need to get rid of them, but they are so stunning. That one's not so bad. But I am just going to throw them out just for hygiene reasons. So I'm really sad because that's the only things I do have from H&B Cosmetics. But I want to try some more bits, so that's fine. Leave these for a bit later. I've got this Miss Lynn gloss that I've never used, so again I'm going to get rid of that because that says a lot. I've got Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Naked. Again, I never ever use this. Yeah, it's not really my colour, so I'm going to get rid of that. I've got a Morphe gloss in the shade Flower Crown. I only got this last year. Yeah, I'm not really, don't know, I just don't love creamy glosses, so I'm going to get rid of that one as well. I've got the P. Louise gloss, the Holler gloss. This is like 2 years old, I think. Yeah, that can go in the bin as well. I've then got the Kimchi High Key gloss in the shade Summer Plum. It's in the box, so that tells you enough already. It's just not my shade. Like I I'm not going to be using that. So again, I will get rid of that one. I've got the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. This is the really tingly one. I do actually really like this. It has got some like strange undertones to it. The only reason I'd have it in the back there is because it doesn't fit in here, but we're going to figure that out and work on it. So I'm definitely going to keep that. This Charlotte Tilbury one, again, it's in the packaging because I only got this last year, but I just haven't used it. It's the Champagne Diamonds. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. I just love Charlotte Tilbury stuff, and I don't know why I've never reached for this. It's one of those things where like I actually hate doing my lips, so I just don't ever try new things, but that is gorgeous. I did think it might be a bit too shimmery, but that's actually really nice, so I will keep that and make sure that I use it. Oh, imagine someone having something Charlotte Tilbury and not using it. Oh, okay. So those can stay in there. Then I've got 3 Revolution glosses. This is the Revolution Gloss, Pout Bomb, and I really like it. It's a little bit similar to the Too Faced one in that it's a little bit tingly, so it does do some plum paint. Mine is a clear one, you can see it's a little bit dirty, but this is like £5 and it's called Glaze, if anyone's wondering, and I will keep that one because I do really like it. I then have 2 of the Friends ones, so I've got the Chandler Gloss and the Joey Gloss. I have opened the Joey Gloss, but I've only used it a couple of times. Yeah, it's just a bit too pigmented for me. Like, I don't really use pinks, and there's just a bit much to it, but I do quite like it, and I think if I do want a pink, that's kind of the colour I'd go for. So I am actually going to keep the Joey Gloss, but I am going to get rid of the Chandler Gloss because it is just too pink for me, and I've not opened it yet, so that can go to someone that will use it. So then I have so many lip liners, and I only really use the same few, so I'm just going to do the same with these. No one needs that many lip liners. Right, so I've got the Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liner. This is so old and I never ever use that, so that can go. I've got the Revolution Pro X Nath lip liner. I got this in like a little lip kit, I think. Again, never use that, so that can go. The Peaches and Cream ones I use literally all the time, so I will be keeping every single one of them. They're well loved. I have sharpened them all about 3 times, except for these 2 because they're a little bit more quirky colours, but I absolutely love them, and they're the ones I always reach for. Sorry, I keep knocking you. Then I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Again, that just goes with my Pillow Talk lipstick, so I will be keeping that. Stop shaking. My Doll Beauty lip liner. What shade is this? I'm not sure what shade it's called. Oh, is that it? Bleeding Gorge. Again, use that with the red lipstick, so I will keep that. I'll get rid of the Rimmel red lip liner because I never use that one anymore. I've also got these Beauty Bay lip liners, and again, I do use these ones as well as the Peaches and Cream ones. I think these ones are really nice, so I'll keep them with those. I've got a Kiko lip liner that, again, I never use. I will get rid of that. Rodial XXL lip liner. Again, never really use that or that kind of shade, so I'll get rid of that one too. Miss Sporty lip liner. That must be like 10 years old, so I'll get rid of that. A NYX lip liner in the shade Prune. I never use that kind of colour, so I will get rid of that as well. And then this one, which is in the shade Kitten Heels, it's a nice red shade. That's really old, so that one can go out. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I keep kicking you. I've got a Primark one here, which I did really like this, but I just never reached for it, so I'm going to throw that out as well. Colourpop Lippy Pencils. These are so old. This one is in the shade Oh Snap. I do like that, but I just can't see myself reaching for it. And same for this one in the shade Lumiere. That would go really nice with Pillow Talk as well, I think, to be fair, but I'm not going to keep it. Colourpop in the shade Chi. Yeah, that one can go as well. Then I've got some Colourpop Lippy Sticks. Again, I just keep using here because I kind of use them as lip pencils. This is the shade Cookie. I think that's a really nice shade, so I might actually keep that one. And then I've got Tootsie. I'm not much of a fan of that one, so I will get rid of that. So then I've got a MAC lip liner in the shade Soar. This was a really popular one for ages, but I never ever reached for that, so I will be getting rid of that. Got a Barry M lip liner in the shade Hun. Again, I got this in a lip kit. Never used it, so that one can go. A NYX matte liner again. Why do I have two in the shade Prune? I don't know, but that one can go. I've got a Morphe lip liner in the shade Guide Me. Again, I never ever use that, so I'll get rid of that. A NYX lip liner in the shade Hot Red. That's so old, that can go. MAC Hip and Happy. This is one of my first lip liners, but again, so old, never ever use it, so that one can go. NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. Really old, doesn't even work. NYX Nude Truffle. Just a little bit too dark for me, I think. NYX London. Oh, I haven't used this in so long. Do you remember this was so popular? It just looks really orange to me. That's just not a vibe. MAC Stripped Down. I use this one a lot with Honey Love, so I will keep hold of that. Morphe Frenchie. That's quite a nice shade actually. We'll keep that one. Morphe Honeymoon. Really like this one, so I will keep hold of that too. Morphe Backseat Love. I'm not a fan of that, so that one can go. MAC Spice. This is like a classic for me. Do quite like that, I'll keep hold of it. And then the ELF matte lip colour in the shade Tea Rose. That one can go because that's not really my kind of vibe. So that's a lot for the bin. So that is my lip drawer sorted. I literally got rid of so much stuff out of that. So yeah, let's move on to the next. So this next drawer is like eyes and eyebrow and eyeliner kind of stuff. It's a little bit of a mess and there's going to be a lot to go through here. So yes, I've got a lot of like pomades and pencils from when I was a makeup artist, so a lot of that can go. I'll take a drink, hang on. So yeah, a lot of that can go. So yes, first of all, I've got my Pink Honey Super Hold Honey Glue. I have used this to death. I've got a new one up there, which is like a different one, but on top of my like chest of drawers, I've got loads of stuff that I need to put away, but I want to sort it all out first, so that's definitely going to stay. So in here is all the pomades. So I have got a soft brown. Some of them are a little bit dry, but they can be revived. So we've got a soft brown, ash brown, which that could work for me at the moment actually. Blonde, so that one can go. And it's hardly been used, or it's literally not been touched, that one, so that can go. It is just a tad dry, but that can be revived, so that can go. Dark brown, that one can stay. Ebony, which is going to be too dark for me, so that one can go. Taupe, again, brand new. I used to really like that shade. It's just too light for me now. Chocolate, again, that will work when I'm a little bit darker. Medium brown, that's very, very old. Do I have medium brown here? Soft brown, ash brown. I do like medium brown, but that's really old and I'm not sure how revivable that is, so I'm just going to get rid of that one. Caramel, again, that could probably still work for me at the moment because I'm kind of blondie brown. And soft brown, which again, I'm pretty sure one of these was soft brown, isn't it? Yeah. So I will throw soft brown out as well. So I am keeping 5, which may seem really excessive, but I am getting rid of 5 as well, so that is fine. I'm just going to pop them all back in there like I said. So I've got pencils in here. So this is the Pink Honey Wonder Whip pencil. This is in Butterscotch, which is a little bit too light for me, so I'm going to get rid of that. I've got the Benefit Precisely My Brow in shade 4. I use that a lot, so I'll keep it. And then also shade 3. Again, I use them both, so I'm going to keep them both. Really, really good pencil. I have got the Finalize. This is like a post-glamming lash cleaner. So if you've got lashes on, like, you know, permanent lashes, and you put makeup on, this can go on after. I've only ever had lashes once, but it was really good, so I'm going to keep hold of it in case I ever get them again. Again, that was like a lash cleaning brush. These are like the little spoolies that I apply the honey with. They are pretty dirty, so I'm going to get rid of them and get new ones. And then the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso, or Espresso. I actually used this quite a lot back in the day, but not so much now, so I'm going to get rid of that. That can just go in the bin. We've got loads of brow wizzes. We've got Caramel. It's not really my shade at all. That one can go. Again, that's just another little spoolie thing. Got that in the basket because I can actually go elsewhere. I got this laminate brow from Revolution last year and it's not very good, so I'm going to get rid of that. I've got the Anastasia dip brow in the shade medium brown, but I never have ever used this since I bought it. I think it may not be... yeah, it's pretty dried up, so I'm going to get rid of that, but that was a waste of money. Okay, then there's more brow whizzes in here. So I've got chocolate, which again that can stay because a little bit darker now. Soft brown. We've got soft brown and blonde. So blonde I don't need at all, so I will get rid of that. Soft brown. That is definitely more in my kind of shade range. Medium brown. Yeah, that one can stay. Ebony can go, auburn can go, and taupe can go. And then I'll keep hold of dark brown as well. I've also got the skinny brow pencil from Primark. This is really good, if anyone wondering. Mine's pretty old though, so I'm not sure if it will still... Oh, it does. That one can stay then for more affordable videos and things. So again, I'm just going to chuck this stuff back in here, but I do need to reorganise it. So at the back here, I have like brow gels and stuff. So I've got the Primark Brow Enhancing Serum. This is really good, actually. It does really help, but mine's so old it needs to get thrown out, so I will throw that out. The Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, I do really like this, so I will keep it. The Primark Brow Gel, this is really good for £1. I just tend to do more, like I get my eyebrows laminated, and if I'm going to do anything, I tend to use the soap. So I will get rid of that, and it's just so old if you can't tell, but yeah, I do really like that. The Revolution Soap Styler, this isn't very good, so I'm going to throw that one out. This is the Revolution Eyebrow Dye, but again, I get mine laminated now, so I don't need that. And then this is the Ready Set Brow from Benefit. Again, I literally have hardly used that, so I'm going to throw that one out. So yeah, that I did a lot there. And then down here, I've got like some all kind of bits. Actually, I think I'll start with the eyeliners because I've got a lot floating around in there. This is a new Epic ink that I just got from my birthday, so I will keep that. The Revolution Roxy eyeliner is not very good, so I will throw that out. It kind of just like bled on me, so I'm going to get rid of that. The Lottie AM to PM kohl liner. I don't know what's happened there, it's kind of all come out. I'm just not really a huge kohl wearer, and I've got other ones that I would reach for, so I'll throw that one out too. Revolution liner. Again, that's not very good. Bleeds on me, so I will get rid of that. The 3INA pen. Oh, that's quite good actually. I'll keep hold of that. This is the MAC NC25. It's really nice for under the eyes, so I'll keep that. I've got a lot of Epic inks because I just really like it. So there's a brown. Oh, that still kind of works. Oh, is it bleeding because of the makeup wipe, or is it old? Let's have a look. That one can go then. I've got these kohl liners from Beauty Base. I will keep them, but I will just take them out of the box because I don't know why I like to keep things in the box, but I just do. I wish the colour was on them, but they're not, so that's fun. I've got these Zoeva Black Box Graphic Eyes. That's so old, that can go out. Another Nath eyeliner. Again, never use that, so that can go. Makeup Forever. Oh my god, I didn't even know I had that. That's so old. It's probably about 6 years old. Got a shark in there. That's good. White liner from Primark. These are really good actually. You get 2 for £1, but they're so old. The white and the nude that I will throw them out. Oh, do you remember these when we used to all love these? The Collection Glam Crystals. Wow, look at that brush. So that one can go. I got this e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow in Flirty Birdie. Oh, that's really pretty actually. I'll keep hold of that. I've got a couple of NYX Vivid Brights. I do really like these, but these are so old that they're just going to need to go. Right, and I need a wee, so I'm going to pop back in a minute. Okay, so this drawer is full of my concealers and powders. There's so much in here. Some of them are really old, that's just an empty box, so that doesn't tell you enough, I don't know what does. So I'm going to go through the powders and, yeah, pick what I want and don't want. This just started building up now, that kind of stuff is really fiddly, whereas the rest of this, I mean, there's a lot of concealers here, but the rest of this isn't so fiddly. So I've got two Charlotte Tilbury powders. I've got the fair and the medium. I use them both, so I'm going to keep them both. I love this powder. I've actually used fair so much that I definitely need a new one. Medium has barely been touched because I don't really tan too much at the moment because of my eczema. So I will be keeping that. I've got the Revolution Bake and Blot powder here. I never actually reach for this, so I will be getting rid of it. Same with the Essence Brighten Up powder. I never ever use that. It's a really nice banana powder, but I don't ever use it, so I'm not going to keep it. I have got 5 MAC powders here. So I've got Medium Golden. I've got Light Plus. Medium. Light. And then Medium Tan. So these kind of vary for like when I'm tanned and not tanned. I think I'm going to get rid of Light. Light Plus is quite a good shade for me when I'm like this kind of paleness. So that one can stay. Medium, Medium Golden and Medium Tan. I think Medium Tan's probably too dark when I'm tan, so I'm going to keep Medium and Medium Golden. I really like this powder. It's the Mineralised Skin Finish Natural. It's a really, really nice powder. I've got some in the bronzer drawer as well, so you'll see them come up again. I've got 2 of the Beauty Bakery flour powders. I've got the cassava and the oat. Cassava is yellow, oat is translucent. I do prefer the yellow one, but I will keep them both. It's a really nice powder. The Too Faced powder, again, really like that. For some reason, I have 3 Laura Mercier powders, so I'm going to get rid of the brand new boxed one. I don't know why I have 2 open ones, but hey ho. I've got the Rimmel Stay Matte. I really like this one, but it is so old now, so I'm going to get rid of that and probably pick up a new one because it's only about £3. I've got the Revolution Pro CC Perfecting Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Maple. Again, really, really nice. I just never use it, so I am going to get rid of that. And the L'Oreal True Match in the shade 6W Honey. This is quite nice when I'm tanned, but again, I've got the MAC one, so it's not really needed, so I will get rid of that. So that is my powders. I do like to have different powders because I do kind of switch between them, depending on what I'm going for, but it's nice to have a bit of room in there now. I've got this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer that I've not ever used. So I'm going to just test it out on my hand. I'm pretty sure I bought like darker shades because my normal ones are really, really pale, but then I've stopped tanning, so I didn't really need these darker shades in the end. This one is Light Sand. Yes, yeah, that's, you know, it's not too bad, but it's definitely not brightening for me now, so I will keep it when I'm tanned, but I need to remember that I've actually got it. I'm going to do the ones I'm keeping. I'm just going to stand it here for now. So this is the e.l.f. Normal Camo Concealer in the shade Light Peach. It's very, very fair. It's almost like my Too Faced, my Tarte Shape Tapes. That is so super fair. I'm not too sure because I am so pale at the moment. Where's my other one? That one? No. That's my other hydrating one in the shade Light Beige. And I have used that one recently too. It's just a little bit warm for me right now. Yeah, very, very warm. Very warm in fact. Oh my gosh. That just looks so light. I'm going to get rid of that one because I just don't think I'll ever reach for it. Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10. That's brand new. I've got also the shade 5. I think that's just too pale. And then we've got a 20, which I think is going to be too yellow. Yeah, that's just very, very yellow for me. That one can go out as well. This is a 15. Yeah, this is a 15, which is more of a normal shade. Yeah, that one can still work. So I will... 10 just seems darker than 15. I'll get rid of 10 as well. And then I've got the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Vanilla, which I never reach for this. Well, that's a really nice shade actually. I should probably try that one out again, so I will keep it. I just can't remember what the formula was like. The Primark Ultra Long Wear Concealer. I bought this probably about 2 years ago, but I think it's quite similar to the e.l.f. one. Yeah, again, that's really dark for me. And that's in the shade Nude. It's a really, really, really nice concealer though. It's just a little bit too dark for me. I've got this one from Primark as well, which is the My Perfect Colour Liquid Concealer in the shade Cool Sand. Never used it, so I'm going to throw that one out. And then I've got the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the shade 320 Porcelain. That one is also just a little bit too pale for me, so that one can go as well. And then I've got this one, which is 326 Vanilla. I think this is more my kind of shade. If you guys can see. Yeah, you can see it's still fairly pale, but it's just got a little bit of brightness to it, so that one can stay as well. So this is Revolution and Barry M. I've also got this one from Rimmel that I bought recently in the shade Ivory. It's a bit of a weird one. It was quite expensive. It was like £9, which I thought that's a bit much for Rimmel. But it's a really nice shade. Like, I really like that. I've only tried it once, so I think I need to try it a bit more before I make a judgment on it. I've got all the Barry M All Night Long concealers. So the shade 2 Oatmeal. I think maybe a little bit dry, are they? 2 Oatmeal. 1 Milk, 3 Cookie and 4 Almond. I'm going to just throw them all because I never reach for them. And then all the Revolution Conceal and Define. I've got one Conceal and Hydrate, which is C6. And that one works quite well for me, so I will keep that one. Then I've got another C6 in the Conceal and Define. So again, I will keep that. I've got a C8, that just won't work for me, so that one can go. A C7, that will work when I'm slightly tanned, I want to say. Yes, I will keep hold of C7. We've got C4, which I think is just a tad too pink for me, so I will get rid of that. Okay, then this front bit is more of my high-end concealers, so I've got a few of the Too Faced Born This Way. I've got an almond, and then I've got like 3 vanillas because I got a couple for Christmas. So I can say it's like my absolute favourite concealer, Too Faced Born This Way. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away, which I just need to use a bit more. I just haven't used it in ages and it's just gone a bit janky. So I think I need to try and use it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. We'll have to figure that one out. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. I used to use this all the time. And then I bought it again, but Custard is more of my tan shade, not my normal shade, so I can keep it like that. Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion. I'm not much of a fan of that one, so I will get rid of it. Oh, there's the other e.l.f. one in Medium Sand. Yeah, that one can stay too. I've got the MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer in NC15. This is so old. Oh, it does come out. I didn't know it would actually come out. It's worth giving another try. I haven't tried that in so long. I do love concealers, so that's probably why I've kept so many. Tarte Shape Tape, I've kept hold of these for like 3 years, even though they're literally dead and buried, and a little bit too pale for me too. I'm sorry, I don't think you've seen most of these shots. I've got Fair and Fair Neutral, but yeah, again, they're about 4 years old, so I'm going to throw them out away as well, more for hygiene reasons than anything. So yeah, I mean, I didn't do the best job, but I got rid of a fair few, so I'll take that. What I've got. So first of all, I got this Ciate one last year from ASOS, I'm pretty sure I got it from. It's really, really nice. It's very similar to the Hourglass ones. This is in the shade Flare. I think there's just not that much pigment to it. I do really like it for like a nice glow. I'm not too sure on that one, so I'm going to leave it here for now. I do really love this one. I use this one a lot. This is the Dole Beauty Pretty Fly blush in the shade Costa del Dole. You can kind of see how much that is loved, so that will stay. I've got the Beauty Bay blush in the shade Blossom. Stunning. I just want to compare it to this Melt one that I got. It's the Nevermore Blush Light. How gorgeous. It's like a blush topper, but I think it may be just a little bit dark. Ooh. They're quite similar actually, aren't they? I don't know if you can even see them too well there. very similar. I think I'll keep the Melt one and get rid of the Beauty Bay one. I do really like the Beauty Bay one, but I will just lean for the Melt one a bit more, so I will get rid of the Beauty Bay one. I'll go through these ones first. So I've got the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. I actually got this in America. I don't really ever use it, but I kept it for like sentimental purposes, but that can go. I'm over that. This is the L'Oreal Life's a Peach. I use this non-stop for ages, but I haven't used it in so long, so I'm just going to throw that out. The Lottie London Blush Crush in the shade Drake. I really like this one. I don't reach for it so much anymore, but I do really like that, so that can stay. I've got the Benefit Rockature in a little mini size. Which again, I wanted this for so long. It's really funny, isn't it, how long you want things for, you get them, you don't really use them. I really like it. It's just a very, very small pan, so I am going to get rid of it. Dallas, I used to actually bronze with Dallas, which now seems crazy to me, because look at it. Well, I used to not bronze, I used to contour with it, but even that's a bit weird. I don't know, it's like it's very, very dull. I might try it out, because I do really remember loving it, but I just haven't used it in so long, but I will try it out again. Got the Hourglass in the shade Dim Infusion. Again, I think it's just so similar to the Ciate one. Look how similar they are. I'm going to keep the Hourglass one and I will get rid of the Ciate one. It is really nice though. That's very hard to do. I've got the Revolution Pro in the shade, or Revolution X, sorry, in the shade Fickle. I really like that one. I do just want to compare it to Orgasm though. And then these, again, are very old, but I got them in America when I was a teenager. So I've got the e.l.f. blush in the shade Candid Coral, and this was back when you couldn't get e.l.f. in the UK, which you can now, so it seems a bit sad. That's so old, so that's going to go in the bin. And Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink. I think this is a gorgeous blush. Again, I think it's very similar to NARS Orgasm, so I will keep hold of that. I've got the NYX Sweet Cheeks Tints Liquid Blush. Really, really like that. Don't use it too much, but I'm going to keep it in case I want to use a liquid blush. I've got Marc Jacobs Flush and Fantasy. I mean, it's a gorgeous blush. I just never reach for it, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so these can go in here. We've got the NARS Orgasm palette, so you have Orgasm, Orgasm X and the Orgasm Highlight. I think the Revolution one is so similar to this, like I'm just going to keep the NARS and get rid of the Revolution. I've got this Hourglass palette, which I actually really like, so I am going to keep that one. This Becca palette from Chloe and Malika. I really like this shade here, but I never really use these. I don't know if it's worth keeping it just for that. I might keep it for a bit and just see what I do with it. I've got the Revolution Roxy palette again. I really like this. I just never really reach for it. I think I will keep hold of it because it is stunning. And I'm going to get rid of these Morphe palettes, I think, because I just never grab them. They are gorgeous palettes though, but a bit bulky, so I just never really use them, so they can go as well. This next drawer is a bit of a shambles. It's full of lashes and mascaras and bases that I don't actually reach for too much. So, I do really like these eBay lashes, so I'm going to keep hold of them. Pat got me these Pinky Goat lashes for my birthday, so I'm going to keep those. This Lash Fluff set I actually won. I don't ever really grab for them, so I am going to throw those out. I've got some doll lashes in Esmeralda. I've only worn them once. I'll come back to it. I've got some Becca lashes. Again, these aren't sold anymore, so I will sell them or give them away to someone. I've got another pair here that are really just a random pair that I never use, so they can go as well. This Eyeliners set I never use. I've got some Tatty lashes, TL3s. They can go in the bin. Cocoa lashes. They are stunning. Those can go in the bin. I'm going to go through and see which ones can go in the bin. I mean, they're pretty fresh. I love TL10s. They are janky. They are gross. They are gross. They are gross. So I'll never wear TL Mitchells. They're too thick for me these days. TL10s. I love TL10s. TL31, they're nice. TL22s, they can go, and TL1s can go as well. So that's a couple of TL10s. I'll keep both the Cocoa Lashes. I'm going to get rid of the doll ones because they're not cruelty free. There's more at the back. Oh my god, more eBay ones. Again, these are actually really good. Look at the price. These have literally all been worn, so I'm going to throw those in the bin. And a Primark pair again, they've been worn, so they can go in the bin. So, bases and mascaras here, most of which are going to go out because I don't use them all. That's a Pixie Lower Lash Mascara, which I will keep. These are all the P. Louise bases. I only really need, I don't need room of 3. I need room of 2. I don't need room at 0.5. I'll keep a room of 1. I don't need room of 4. It's an old room of 2. And that's another room of 2. A room of 5 and a black, which I will keep. So I'm going to keep 3 room of 2s, but that's fine. And then there's also a Beauty Bay eye base, which is really good too. Mascaras, I love Better Than Sex, so that one can stay. These are their reals, can go. That can go. I've never used that because I'm actually allergic to Maybelline mascaras. The Mascara Revolution is really good, and so is the Marc Jacobs one, but I've used that to death, so that needs to go. And I'm pretty sure this, yeah, that's dried up, so that needs to go. This is Clump Crusher. I love the Clump Crusher. Yeah, that's very old. Better Than Sex, normal one, the mini, that can stay because that's fairly fresh. Benefit, they're real. I've not used that in ages, so I'm going to get rid of it because I'm not sure how fresh it is. And a Bad Gal Lash, very old. I'll get rid of that. So I actually do need to get a new mascara because I do tend to use them a bit more now. So those can go in there. And then lastly for tonight, I'm going to do the coloured bases. And I'm going to stop because it's almost 10 PM. I don't really ever use these because I do just use normal shadows. So I'm going to literally get rid of all of them. So it's just unnecessary to keep them. And I've literally got duplicates of them, so it's kind of pointless. There's also the Max Factor mascara here that can go out with one of those lasers is leaking. Okay, so I will continue this on another day. We can get the rest of the 4 drawers done, which will be a bit longer. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to see these next few drawers because they are a lot lower down and my ring light just can't go much further down, so I'm potentially going to struggle with these and like your view of them, but we've just got the 4 drawers left to go. I just decided this is a different day that I'm filming these bits, so I've done these drawers the other day. I spoke about reorganising it, but what I'm actually going to do is reorganise it in here for now, off camera, and I'm going to film an updated makeup collection once I'm in my new house, hopefully, and I can, yeah, do that all there, so rather than having to do this and then doing one in a few months' time. So I'm going to jump in with this drawer here, which is all my foundations. Again, I've got, and also some primers. Again, I've got this divider here, I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, which is from Tidy Up. So this is really good, but again, it doesn't fit like primers like this kind of shape, obviously, and some things that are tall, so yeah. It's a little bit annoying. I need to work out how to reorganise this. I may put like some of the primers in with concealers or something like that, but I'm just trying to get rid of the stuff so I can figure out what to do with everything. Oh, I can't get that out. Okay, sorry. Afterwards, so I'm just going to go through it. Some of these are really old, so I'm not even sure what's going to pump. So I'm going to go through that as well. I'm actually just going to crouch down. So over here I've got all my foundations, or a lot of this, and then over here is primers. So I don't actually know why that's there, it should be there. So I'm just going to go through them all. I've got a lot of L'Oreal True Matches, which I absolutely love these. And I have loads of them from when I was doing makeup artistry. And I have loads of different shades because of when I'm tanned and not tanned. So I've got 2N, 3M, 3D or 3W, 3 warm, 4N, 4DW, 5N, 5DW, another 5N, another 3N, another 2N. I'm not actually sure how much of these are going to pump because I just haven't worn makeup in like the last year. Like 2020, when it was first lockdown, I was wearing makeup a lot. That's all I was doing, was doing my makeup. 2021, because we were living a bit more, I didn't. So yeah, so this is a 2N. see if I can, okay, I can get some out of that. I'm just going to clean up the bottles as well where they're a bit dirty, and I want to make sure they will pump. So that's a 2N there, which is literally my favourite foundation, hence why I've got so many. And there's another 2N, and that won't pump, so I'll get rid of that one. I'm not even sure how much you guys can see, right? I need to make sure I pull it over here. So I'll get rid of this one because that one doesn't pump at all. So then I've got a 3N down here, which does pump, obviously. Loads came out at once, which is never ideal. So you can see what that looks like there. True Match is just such a good buildable foundation. I love it. If you haven't tried it, I would definitely recommend it. And it's only about £10. So that's a 3N as well, but you can see that's all divided, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Then we've got a 3DW. Again, this is just like a slightly warmer tone. Really nice when you've got a bit of a tan. Again, oh, just give it a bit of a clean. I'm obviously going to clean the drawers and stuff as well when I sort it all out. Again, that one is all separating, if you can see that there, with the oil. So I'll get rid of that. That's a 4N. There's a 4DW here, which should be fine. Then I've got a 5N, which again has completely separated, so that can go. 5DW in the same boat, look at that. I mean, if you shake it up, it'll be fine, but I just, yeah, it's very old. They're at least 3 years old, so I'll get rid of that. And then at the back here, this is the only annoying thing with these drawers. You can't get all the way to the back, so it does seem a little bit pointless, but they obviously are quite a good divider. Again, with that one, it's all separated, which is the 5N, so I'll get rid of that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 True Matches gone and 4 kept. So if that doesn't show you how old all this stuff is, I don't know what will. And then we've also got a L'Oreal Infallible. Again, look how old and yucky that is. So this is the thing, like I have these that ones in here, so I think, oh yeah, I'll use them. But if I went to go and use that and it was like that, there's no way I'd be using it. So then I've got 2 Maybelline Superstays. I used to really like this foundation, but I haven't worn it in a very long time, so I'm going to get rid of both of these. I've got Anastasia foundation. I only really use this one when I'm really tan. It's the luminous one in 320N. I am going to keep this because it's very expensive and it's a really nice foundation. If you can hear that I'm really short of breath, I'm really sorry, but I think I'm getting cold. I've been really struggling today, so yeah, I'm really sorry. So yeah, I'm going to keep hold of that because, like I said, it was expensive and I do really like it. I've then also got my Makeup Forever HD stick foundations down here. I haven't worn these in years, but I kept them because, again, they're quite expensive. They probably are okay because they're a stick. But like I said, is there any point in keeping things that are that old? I think that's quite dry actually, so I'm going to throw those out. But it's really sad for me because, like, Makeup Forever, when they first came to the UK, I was like, oh my god, Makeup Forever, and do you know what? I've not actually bought that much from them, so it just shows you, like, the hype of things is usually better than the actual product, you know? But yeah, I did really love them for a long time, but makeup grows and evolves all the time. There's always new makeup, so it's really hard to keep up. But I'll get rid of them. Okay. Then I've got the XX Revolution foundation. This is the, what's it called? It just says foundation. It's the luminous one, because there's a luminous and a mattifying one. I didn't really love this, so I'm going to get rid of it. It's in the shade 5.7. I'm just going to throw this one out because it's about a year old, so I won't sell that. I then also got loads of these L'Oreal Skin Paradises. So I have got light 2, medium 1, medium 4 and medium 2. So there's quite a few shades there, but I really like that. It's really nice to build with a mix of different foundations and stuff. The shades are quite warm, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, they're really, really nice, so I will keep all of them. I've then got 2 Charlotte Tilbury foundations. So I've got this one here. They're both the Airbrush Flawless in shade 5 and shade 7. I've never used shade 7 because I bought shade 5 for like when I'm paler and shade 7 for when I'm more tanned. But I didn't really love shade 5 on me, so I've never used shade 7. Well, I can't get it out of the box, but I'm just going to keep it in there because I will obviously sell it in the box. So yeah, I'll be selling both of those. I then got my 2 Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation. Love this. I've been using this for about a year now. I had 3W0 first when I'm tanned, and then I've also recently got 2N, which is still a little bit too dark for me when I'm pale, but I'm just not about to go and buy another Dior foundation. So I will keep them. I've also got the EX1 in Visiwear. This one is in shade 5. I only got this one last year and I've not tried it too much, as you can tell down here, so I will keep that to try some more. Same with the NYX Born to Glow. I don't like this on its own, but I do like mixing it with other foundations. I've got True Beige and Natural Tan. I actually got these off ASOS last year, so I will keep them. So I've then got the Pixi Beauty Balm. This one's in the shade Nude. This is a really, really nice foundation. Again, it's got quite, it says high coverage foundation. Oh, excuse me. I would say it's quite buildable. It doesn't start off high coverage, but if you add to it, it's really, really nice. Again, I can mix this with other foundations. The only annoying thing is it's too tall to stand in the store. So, oh my gosh. So it has to lay on the top here, which is really annoying. I think what I will do is put foundations like that and primers in, either put concealers in with the foundations and then powders in with primers and stuff, but it depends if concealers and stuff will fit, and also it's going to be hard for me to see them in here, I think, but yeah, that's a story for another day. I've also got this from Santiva Beauty. It's a sunscreen, but it actually has coverage to it and it kind of adapts to your skin tone. I really like this, but I'd never reach for it, so I am going to get rid of that too. So in regards to primers, I've got the Smashbox Primerizer. This is literally empty, and I only kept it because I absolutely love it and I wanted to get a new one, but I haven't. I do need to get a new one, but I just haven't done. So I'm going to get rid of this because it is super old, but I will try and remember to get a new one because it is really, really nice, super moisturising. I then got 2 Honeydew Me Ups. I did restock it, as you can tell, because it's hard to get it out of the bottom there with the scraper. This one's also almost gone because it is so good. It's about £15, but it is really, really nice. So I'll keep that one to use up, but I will get rid of this one. I've also got the NYX Hydra Touch. Again, this is a really, really nice primer. I think NYX thrive off of their base products. I mean, I love their lip products too, but I think the base products are the best. That still feels really nice, so I will keep hold of that one too. The Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow. This is really nice. It's a little bit more of a gel consistency, so it's not one that I actually reach for too much because I do like a creamy consistency, especially this time of year, like in the winter. But yeah, it's really, really nice and super hydrating. I've then got both of my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Can you tell which one's new and which one's old? This is my older one. This is actually in the shade 3. My mum actually got me shade 4. I think because I just said light medium, like light/medium, which meant shade 3, but she got me medium shade 4, but that's fine, so I still use it anyway. But yeah, I'll try and like scrape out the bottoms of this, which I don't know. Let me see if I try and get some on my hand in it. Yeah, see, it still brings up a fair amount, so I will keep hold of that because I don't want to throw it out just for the sake of it when I could actually use it up. Also my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I love this so much. It's so expensive, but it's amazing, so I definitely recommend if you've not tried it. I've got the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. How sad is it that Becca's gone? I haven't used this in so long. I'm not sure if it's even going to be usable. Oh, it is. Yeah, it still seems to be fine, so I will keep hold of that and try and use it a bit more. May as well use it up. I've got the MAC Strobe Cream as well, which I used to use this religiously. It's so nice. Just haven't used it in a long time, but I will keep it because it just feels amazing, and I will definitely use it, and this is in Gold Light. And I've also got the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Ludding Primer in clear, obviously, and again, that's just such a nice smoothing primer, so I will keep hold of that as well. I mean, it does feel kind of greasy. I will throw that out actually because it's a bit old and it's feeling a bit greasy, so I will get rid of that too. So yeah, that's reduced that down by a lot. Like I say, I'm not sure if I'm even going to keep that divider because as great it is and handy as it is to have for things like foundations, it's just not practical right now, so not too sure what I'll do with that, but that's fine. So then we've got this drawer, which is highlighters and bronzers. As you can see, it's a bit full. Again, I can't get you guys too close, so I'm really sorry, but I will show you as much as I can. I'm sorry that I'm so out of breath. So Starting here, I've got a palette because it has overflowed from the drawers below. This is the Friends X Revolution palette in light medium, I want to say. I never use this purely because it's so bulky, so I am going to sell that. So this is going to be hard to do because I do love bronzers and highlighters. I don't see myself getting rid of too many, but that's okay. So, highlighters. I have got Ofra Rodeo Drive. Love this. Use it a lot if you can't tell. I've got Ofra Glazed Donut. Now, I don't actually use this one too much because it is so pale. So I will get rid of that one because I don't see myself ever reaching for it. Ofra Blissful. Again, absolutely love this one. It's a really, really nice rose gold. So I will keep hold of that one too. And then Ofra Blind the Haters. I think I'll get rid of this one because it is such a deep gold. It's better for darker skin. Anastasia and Razy, I use this to death, so I will obviously keep that. MAC, Oh Darling, I use this a lot if you can't tell, so I will keep that. MAC Soft and Gentle, I haven't actually used this in ages, but I do absolutely love it. It's stunning, so I will keep that one too. MAC Spring Bling Highlight Powder. If you can't tell, but being in the box, I have literally never used this, only swatched it. So I'm going to get rid of that. Milani Afterglow Highlighter. I never reach for that. I'm going to get rid of it. Now, Mary Luminizer. One of those sentimental highlighters because it's probably one of the first highlighters that I ever got. And it is stunning. Like, look at that. Let's try it here. I'm going to come back to that one because I'm not too sure. I've also got the Maybelline Molten Gold Face Studio highlighter. Again, that is stunning, but I think it may just be a little bit too warm of a gold for me, so I will get rid of that one. I've also got the Imagination Ultra Glow Blotty London ones. These are really nice, but I just never really go for a loose highlighter, so I am going to get rid of those. Same with this Revolution one. It is a dupe of the Anastasia loose highlighter. This is in Rose Quartz. But again, I've never even opened that, so I am going to sadly get rid of that. I also, a long time ago when I was in college, was collecting these MUA Undress Your Skin highlighters. They're really good if you're starting out. They're literally £3, not even that, maybe even less. And they are amazing, but I never reach for them because I've got so many others, so I'm going to get rid of those. Then we've got the Revolution Pro Luster Highlighter. That is just stunning. I don't reach for it too much, but I do really like that, so I will keep it. And the Milani Champagne Dioro Baked Highlighter. I'm going to get rid of that one. So, because I got rid of a lot, I am going to keep the Mary Luminizer just for sentimental value. I've got a few liquid highlighters here. I've got the Revolution, the PS Bronze and the Cover FX. I will just keep the Cover FX ones because I never really use them. But if I'm going to use a liquid highlighter, I would use that one, so I will keep those. Then on to bronzers. I've got the Revolution Chocolate Bar Bronzer. I use this one. Sorry, I need to get up. I use this one, which is the light, so much, if you can't tell. And then there's also this one, which is medium. This is just far too dark. I never use that, so I will get rid of that one. Then I've got two Beauty Bay highlighters. So this one is Donut. It's a little bit not sparkly, but like it's got a nice sheen to it. And this one is Beach. A really nice warm highlight bronzer. I'm not too sure about those ones, so I'm going to pop them there for now. Again, I've got some cream products. I'm just going to keep out of these. I never use the Barry M or the Revolution. I think they're too pigmented, so I'll get rid of those. I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toffee a fair amount, so I will keep that. And I kind of switch between the Clinique and the Revolution, but I think I'm going to keep the Revolution just because it's newer, so I will keep that. So I'm just going to grab some out of the top here that I definitely use a lot. So I've got the Lottie London Tan Tone Bronzer in light medium. I love this a lot. It's really, really warm, so I will keep that. And I've also got the BFF Bronzing Face Frosting. I'll take it out of the box. From Pink Honey. This is really nice. I'm not sure the shade is the best for me. But I really like the formula, so we can work with it for now. And also the Dole Beauty Give Me Sun in medium deep. I could use with a couple lighter shades of this because it is very dark and only use it on hand. This is the only one I've got right now, so I am going to keep that. So I've got 2 of the Miss Lynn bronzing and contouring powders. We've got this one here, which is in Holiday Hooray, and this one here, which is Barbados Babe. I actually use Holiday Hooray a fair bit. I think it's quite similar to Hoola, so I will keep that and get rid of that one. We've then got the bronze cream matte bronzer from Primark. This is really good, but I just never reach for it, so I'm going to get rid of that one. We've got the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. Again, really good bronzer actually. Really nice scent to it too, but I don't know. I'm going to put that one there too. I've got the NARS Mini Laguna. I bought this last year because I used to love Laguna, but I've honestly used this about twice, so I will pass that one on as well. The Revolution, or I Heart Revolution Coffee Bronzer in the shade Latte. I'm going to keep that one and get rid of the Rimmel one, and actually both of the Beauty Bay ones. I've got the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Again, this was more nostalgic reasons because I waited this to come to the UK for ages, but I did get the light bronzer and it's a little bit too light, so I'm going to get rid of that. I've then got 2 Anastasia bronzers. So there's this one, which is in the shade Rich Amber, and there's this one in the shade Saddle. They're actually really similar shades, so I'm just going to keep this one, which is shade Saddle, and get rid of Rich Amber. I've got a tiny Hoola, so I'm going to get rid of that. I've got 2 Milani bronzers, which I loved for a long time, but I haven't used them in ages. This is Dolce, and this one is Glow. Definitely use Glow more than Dolce, so I think I will keep Glow and get rid of Dolce. I then have a bunch of MAC powders. So there's Give Me Sun, which I love, so I will keep. There is Dark Deepest, which I will get rid of because I never use that. And there's Dark Golden, which again, I'll get rid of that. So that is the bronzers and highlighters. Considering that drawer was full, I think I did a pretty good job. I may just jig those around slightly so I can get that in. Because I could fit blushes in there, essentially. Probably, yeah, which would open up a whole load of room. Okay, so like I said, this is setting sprays and face palettes. I don't know what to do with this drawer. So I've got this Superdrug hydrating mist. I actually use this to like wet my spoolie and stuff, so I will keep that. The Anastasia Dewy set is one of my favourites. I'm nearly run out of this actually, so that's a really sad moment, but I will definitely get a new one. All Nighter, I actually have 2 in here. This one's pretty much gone, so I am going to throw that one out. I've got the I Heart Revolution Pineapple Brightening Setting Spray. I never actually reach for this, so I am going to throw that one out as well. I've got a mini all-nighter, which I will keep in case I ever get to go on holiday post-pandemic. I've got the Pixi Glow Mist. I haven't opened this yet, but I'm just trying to use up the others before I do, so I will keep that. I've got a Primark Primer Water. Again, I was using this to kind of wet spoolies with, but I've literally got to the bottom and I want to get another one, but I haven't seen it in there for ages, so if anyone sees it, let me know, because I will grab one, because I'd rather use that than the Superdrug one to wet a spoolie with. But this is really nice, primer water, but no point keeping it. I've got my Dewy Set box, which can go out. Got the Revolution Prime Set and Glow. I don't know what's wrong with it, but all the glittery stuff is kind of stuck in there, so I will throw that out because that's a bit pointless. I've got the Fasali Rose Gold Skin Mist. I haven't used this, to be honest. I don't even know what the spray's like. I'm not sure why I bought this because I've never used it, but I feel like I should because it was so expensive, and it's harder to like sell liquids and stuff online, so I will keep hold of that and try and use it. I actually forgot I had this. This is the Fix Plus Gold Light. I really love this. I just haven't used it in a long time, but it still seems to be working, so I will keep that and try and remember to use it. Oh crap, please don't break. Again, these can't go in here because they're all too tall and too wide, so it's kind of annoying. I've got 2 Fix Pluses in here. Oh, that one's basically brand new. Can I open this? Because I could. Okay, I'm not even going to bother. I was going to try and put what's left in this one in the almost full one, but I'm not going to be able to, so I'm just going to get rid of this one because again I haven't grabbed for it in ages. I forgot they were even in there. That's the problem with this being so full, so I will throw that out. And I'm just going to pop these all back in here. And I do want to store them all in a way that means I can actually see them all, so then I can obviously reach for things more often, but I just haven't been able to because the drawers just get so full. Also got this MUA Bronze Perfection bronzer. It's really good, but it's just so big and bulky, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so this is like highlighter palettes and contour palettes. So straight off the bat, I am going to keep both the Doll Beauty palettes because these are really good. This one I've used so much. This is the Shine Bright Like a Diamond, and this is the Champagne Supernova. I do use this one a lot more, but I do love them both, so I will keep them. This is going to be hard. So the Anastasia contour kit, I do really like this. I do actually use it a fair bit, so I will keep hold of that as well. So we've got the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero. Now I love this and I wanted it for such a long time, but since I've had it I've not really used it that much. I think it's because the colours are quite like orangey toned and it's not something that I would usually go for. So I'm not sure how well you can see this on my arm. Like these 2 shades here I'd use a lot, and maybe one of them. But other than that, I mean I just never ever reach for it. But I did want it for such a long time, so it's just like, right, I'm going to put that one to the side and come back to it because it depends on the others as well. So this Becca Jaclyn Hill palette I got in Paris years ago. I love it. I've used it a lot and I still use it, so I will keep it, even though it's very old. The Revolution X Soph palette, this is really good, but again I just never use it, so I'm going to get rid of it. This is the Beauty Bay Living My Best Life Brilliance palette. This was like raved about for a long time, but I just don't know, I didn't love it when I used it, so I am gonna, I don't know, I just don't think I've not used it that much, but I've got so many highlighters that I will just get rid of that. The Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, again this is really old, but I wanted it for such a long time. I'm gonna come back to that one too. The Morphe contour and highlight palettes, I'm gonna get rid of both of these. I've got 8L and 8H, which is a darker one. I'll get rid of both of those. The Be Perfect Mitchell Sub-Zero palette, again, I wanted this for such a long time, but I don't know, the shades just aren't like everyday shades. There's like a blue tone. The oh god, I hope that didn't snap. The Anastasia Glow Kit, this is the original Glow Kit from Anastasia. Again, they're just all really, really dark shades. And also super similar shades, so I'm going to get rid of that one. And then the Revolution Ultra Pro Glow. Again, this is a really, really good one. You can see I've used it a lot. I actually love this for such a long time. Sorry, you can't see. But again, I've got so many highlighters that I am just going to get rid of this because I know I won't reach for it. And then I will just keep these 2 because I've got rid of a lot there, so I think that's okay. Right, so again, this friend's one is a dark one. So obviously that doesn't work for me. So I will get rid of that. The Beauty Bay Origin palette, this is really, really good. It's annoying because like they're so big, but again obviously it's great, there's 42 colours, but it just isn't ideal for travelling and stuff. Sorry, I'm just flip the camera around so I can actually see what I'm filming. Yeah, it's not great for travel, but it is amazing, so I am going to keep it. This I just got for my birthday, so I will keep. And this one I got for Christmas as well. So So this is a Makeup Obsession Kisses palette. It's really stunning. I just will never use it because I've got so many other similar colours, so that one can go. I'll deal with the Anastasia ones at the end. This is a Revolution Pro palette. I never use this one because again I've got really similar colours elsewhere, and I will get rid of that. So what's really hard is I've got the Money MUA Life's a Drag palette, which is incredible, and it's really good because you've got the colour and the neutrals. I've also got the Be Perfect Carnival, which is full of loads of colours. And then I've also got the Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette. So with that in mind, I'm going to actually get rid of the Carnival palette. It's amazing, and these colours are so pigmented and so beautiful. I really love these blues, but as you've seen earlier on, I do have pigments, so I'm going to get rid of that, sadly, because it is amazing. And I will keep Life's a Drag because it is stunning. I'm going to get rid of these two Friends palettes because I just never use them. And my Morphe James Charles palette because I'm keeping the Beauty Bay one. I'm not a fan of James Charles anymore, so I will never use this palette really, so I'll get rid of that one as well. I even forgot I had that Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill original palette, which, oh my god, it's stunning. I completely forgot about this. I forgot it even existed. And I'm going to keep that because it's beautiful. Again, this little Huda Beauty palette I got for Christmas and I love. The Beauty Bay Fiery Mattes. This is really good for travelling. But I am going to get rid of it because I'm not travelling much these days. The Juvia's Place Zulu palette. This is fabulous, and again, really good for travelling if you want to do brights, but I'm going to get rid of it. It's the only one I own from Juvia's Place, and it is incredible, so if you are starting out, it is a good one, but it's just not worth keeping. Gosh, my back is killing me. I can't wait to be done with this, and then I can reorganise on another day. So, the Anastasia palette. I have got, oh, I've also got this matte palette that I got for my birthday once. It's the Snarty Pants. It's amazing. I just never reach for it because these mattes aren't enough, so I need to get another palette, so I find that really annoying. So, Anastasia Sultry. Anastasia Prism, is this? Prism palette. Amrezy. Soft Glam and Modern Renaissance. Look at that. So off the bat, I know I love the Modern Renaissance because look at it. I know I use Soft Glam a lot, and I also use the Amrezy palette a lot. Now Prism is so fun because of the neon green and whatnot, but I never use this ever, so I will get rid of that. Sultry is nice, but it's also a bit more cool toned than the others, which I won't reach for too much, so I am going to get rid of it because I just don't need all these palettes, to be completely honest.
So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you did like it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. As I said, I am moving, so if you want to see the moving vlogs and things, I'll leave a playlist linked down below. But yeah, they'll be coming in soon. I'm really excited to get them up. It's actually content that I'm loving watching at the moment, so I think it'll be really fun to film. But yeah, this is just the beginning, and I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you really, really soon.